What's up, guys? Back with me. So we're at Smallville Season 3, Episode 20, Talisman. Okay, so this starts off in the Kawatch cave with Lionel, Dr. Willowbrook, and Dr. Willowbrook's student named Jeremiah, and they're all, and when Dr. Lionel reveals this artifact from the cave, Jeremiah takes it and it turns into a sword that grants him the power, and that grants him the power of Clark. So, or Naman, and So and he gets away with the knife. It's a knife. So and Lionel's like, go and find him and get the sword, get the knife back. So yeah. So Lana, she got into the Paris school. So she got into the Paris school, and these people come over, and they're and she's like, what's going on? I was like, what's going on? We're selling, and she's like, and she's like, we're not selling this place, and she's like, yeah, you are. And she's like, no, you're not. Then she's like, then talk to Lex Luthor, because he's the one who told us. So she goes to confront Lex, and she's like, Lex, what's going on? Why did you tell these people that were selling the town? And she's like, Lana, you're moving away to Paris. We don't need the town anymore. And she's like, the town is where my friends and family come to hang out. And he's like, why were you so interested in the town only now to close it? And he's like, I was interested in town for you, Lana. And he's like, Lana, you gotta figure out who you want. Who you want. Do you want to be the person who hangs out with your friends at a coffee shop, or do you want to be a person who goes to Paris? So yeah. So the Professor Willowbrook guy, he goes to Clark, and he's like, Clark, you're Naman. He's like, no, I'm not. He's like, yeah, you gotta stop. You gotta stop Jeremiah. He took a sword, and now he has the power of. Now he thinks he's Naman. So he's like, where would he go? He's like, so yeah. So he's like, so he talks. So yeah. So he's like, so he go. Oh yeah. Yeah. So Clark and Professor, they meet up, and he's talking to Lionel, and he's like, where would Jeremiah go? And he's like, there's this old Kawachi place where people would perform rituals for death. And he's like, does that place still exist? And it does. So they go, and he's like, you can defeat him at Naman. He's like, I'm not Naman. And he's like, oh, you're so. And Jeremiah says, I'm Naman, you false prophet. Get out of my way. And Clark tries to burn the knife, but it doesn't work. And he tries, and yeah. So yeah. So they go and try. So yeah. So Clark fights him again, but he uses the kryptonite metal to make Clark bleed, and Clark tries to use kryptonite on him, but for some reason he's not Naman, because if he was, the kryptonite would work, but it doesn't, so he's not. But but he tries to kill Clark with the knife. So then Jonathan, when Clark's like all bleeding, Jonathan like puts his hand over him, and Jor-El must like it glows, and Clark's saved. So Clark goes after goes after goes after um goes after Jeremiah. Jeremiah kidnapped Lionel because and Clark's about to try to I think he's about to kill him when Jeremiah's like comes out. He's like, I thought I killed you, Clark, but I guess not. So now I'll try to kill you this time. But Clark is able to use power that try to knock him out and put him into a coma, and Lex lets Lionel out, and yeah, and they say they don't know how long he's gonna be in a coma. And there's also something going on with Pete this episode. Pete was very mad in this episode, but we learn why, because his mom's going to Wichita, and she wants, and his dad's gonna stay in Smallville, so Pete wants to go with his mom. Yeah, and he tells Clark, yeah, and he tells Clark. He first tells Chloe. First figures out. Then he tells Clark, and yeah. And yeah, so that's the end of the episode. This episode was really good. I really enjoyed it. I'm really excited. I'm going to be watching and reviewing next episode today. I said I'd finish the season today. There's 22 episodes, so yeah. I'll be starting season 4 today. I promise you guys, season 4 will be starting today. Now I should wait a long time, but I like going into my seasons very early. So yeah, so like, comment, subscribe. Okay, have a wonderful day. I'll see you next Smallville.